as you create content, you're going to find there's a time where you need additional assets in order to make that video sing or just be better. Sing sounds funny because it sounds like the video's going to actually sing, but what I mean is just make it like off the charts. And what we do for that normally is add a little sound design. That's what we say when we add effects or music, something to help move the video along. Sometimes you need an elegant piece of B-roll to cover up mistakes when you do your footage, or you just want to tell the story or show that there's some movement in your storyline. Sometimes you just need a quick voiceover. So one of my favorite tools of this, and hand down my go-to tool whenever I am creating content, is Artlist. Today we're going to talk about Artlist, and I'm going to show you why it's one of my favorites. Now, they have everything from beginner to professional, and you'll see the whole spectrum in just a second. First, we're going to do is pop on over here to Artlist, and I just want to get this out of the table. Well, get this off the table right away, and that's the pricing. So for the basic plan, similar to most of the services that do this, you can come in at $9 a month. If you would like to add music and sound effects, you're looking at about $16 a month, which is on par with pretty much everything else. But I love this aspect of it. You can add an additional $11 a month or $12 a month if you want to put voiceovers in there. And then there is the footage and templates. So one thing that's really cool about this program is you can kind of go what I would call a la carte. And a la carte means you can kind of pick and choose the pieces that you need. Now, I currently use Artlist Max, and yes, it's $40 a month, but you'll see why I use this because it covers everything. All right, so let's pop on over here, and this is what it looks like once you're inside of Artlist. Now, what's really cool, it has a very dope recommendation engine, and it kind of gives you some suggestions based off of other things that you recently downloaded. Now, in my version, again, it's not just music. I have music and footage and sound effects and voiceover, templates, LUTs, and this new tool, which I'm going to show you in a second. So one of the things, let's dive into the music side first. One of the things I really like about Artlist is it has a real nice, easy to understand interface. So if I was curious about a particular song, first thing you'll know is these little E's mean that there's an explicit lyric. The little microphone mean that it has lyrics. And this little stack right here, it looks like a stack of books. This means that it comes with stems. So if I were to pick a track, let's pick on something right here. This is right in my alley, Danny Shields, little hip hop jazz lounge beats. Let me go ahead and play this for you. I realized I should put my headphone in so I could hear. Okay, so there is a beat, and I can't say whether I like it or not because I didn't have my headphone in, but that's all good. If I wanted to use this particular track, I could actually, you see that star? That means I did already use this track. I had downloaded this before, and I saved it as a favorite so I could remember to come back. So I know I like this track, but I can save it. I can click on the button next to it, which is like the double circle that lets me know that there's similar songs. If I want to find songs that sound like this, when you go to download it, you can download it as an MP3 or a WAV. I've already downloaded it. If I click on more, I can go add it to a particular artboard, which I'll show you in a second. And if I wanted to share this song with a group, maybe somebody's helping me work on a project together, I can make sure that they're pulling the right link. So I really, really love this aspect of it. It is kind of cool. Now, let me show you something also here. On this song right above it, it says acoustic pop singer, songwriter, folk, and it does have lyrics. So what you'll see is there is a little caret right here. If I twirl the caret, it will let me know if there's one with no lead vocals, and that means it still has some background vocals on it, but it's, just music and background, and one that is straight instrumental. So sometimes it's like, I really like this song, but I don't want to hear the singing part. You can do that. Or if you would like just the background singing or the occasional sort of vocalization, those are real good for social media clips. Then you want to use that because you don't want a whole singing, but you want some human in it. It makes the clip work better sometimes than a straight instrumental. So if you go down here and click on the stems, that's going to allow me to bring down the individual parts. So maybe I just want to hear the drums. Maybe I just want to hear the bass. Maybe I just want the synth line. So if you're the type of person that likes to get in and remix it, or you need a segment that's not too noisy, but you still want it to carry, you can do that. So let me give you an example. I'll just press on the bass of this. And so I might be talking over the bass. And right about now, I'm going to show you why I think you should be using this brand new technique. Yeah, all right, that was a horrible example, but that shows you what you can do with stems. Okay, so you can download individual stems and then you get in your edit process. It makes it a little bit better. Let's go and take a look at the footage side. This is, I would say, majority of what it can do, but there's so much more. Before we get in, you could pick by specific instruments. Of course, you have your genre action, you have your moods, which you can pick, and you could even go by and look at different video themes. So if I'm trying to do an educational video, a travel video, or something of that nature, I can do that. So if I wanted to go and check out travel videos, songs, it's going to give me a whole new recommendation engine sort of based off of that. And I kind of absolutely love this. Sorry people, sidetrack. I like how it takes you to the energy part, but you can go to the quiet part and you can check out different segments, because what it's doing is helping you find out pieces that you might use for like a social media clip. Okay, so let's go over to footage real quick. And then same thing in footage. There's so many opportunities here. You've seen tons of this B-roll stuff in my action. I really like, this is something cool you might want to check out. So if you see something really colorful and you know me, it's Shibuya, so it's about that life. You can go in and check out various things. You can search for categories. This is funny. It reminds me of that Jimmy Kimmel show where they have the big karaoke box. So you can type in what you're searching for here at the top, of course, and it'll help you find that. And then what's really cool, which I'll show you in a second, is you can build libraries. And if you like a particular creator, you just clip on this clip by it and it'll show you other footage that this person makes. But there's so many things in here. Let me pull up this fast moving Shibuya real quick. And I'll show you when I go to hit the download, I got 4.5K ProRes. You can pull a 4K MP4. You can even pull down log footage if you have the higher print. I don't use that, but if you wanted to, you could. And what that would mean, it's kind of advanced for most of you guys, but it means that I could go in and color grade the footage after the fact if I wanted to. Now let's pop on over to sound effects real quick. Very similar to music. You can search by all myriad things, pull transitions, look for things that are hyper realistic, the whole 9 yards. But there's tons of stuff in here. If you wanted to hear a punch thrown, there you go. Or dun, dun, dun. So there's tons of these sound effects in here if you just want to add a little je ne sais quoi. But here's something that I love. So check this out. And I'm going to show you, I have a wee bit of a message for you. So these are, I think it's 20 or 30 different voice types that you can pull if you want to hear what it sounds like. Just click on it.
If you ask me, it's all about precision.
Right? Want to hear something like this?
Meet the Traffic Whisperer, a futuristic device that orchestrates traffic.
So I want to show you. I'm going to want you to hear this cool message from your mans.
This video is not sponsored. No monies or payment changed hands. However, I am a huge fan of Artlist, and there is an affiliate link in the description. So if you want to give Artlist a try, use the link docrock.live/artlist and begin your video creations.
Isn't that super cool? Okay, so like I can copy this. I can go back over to my voiceover catalog, and let's say we want to pick that dude who was a little bit hyper, right? So I can select this guy, and then I would just put in my text. You know your mans don't type, so I just put in my text. You can specify whether the accent is American, English, British, Indian, whatever. Let's go a little British this time. You can adjust the speed if you want him to talk a wee bit faster. Let's do 1.1x, so it's a little quicker. And then you can even add some emotion: natural, angry, sad, optimistic, curious, surprised. We're going to leave it at natural, and I'll close this Premiere thing. I don't use Premiere, and then I'll go ahead and say generate. And it doesn't take that long. It'll do a little twirly, spin around, and it will come up with things to say. And while it's doing that, it's about 45% finished. Again, I can show you some of the other ones that I've done in the past, just playing around.
Master your note-taking system for content creation with this comprehensive guide to organizing and maintaining your creative ideas.
Like, it's really cool. Like these voiceovers sound relatively natural considering that they're AI. I think they're some of the best in the game.
This video is not sponsored. No monies or payment changed hands. However, I am a huge fan of Artlist, and there is an affiliate link in the description. So if you want to give Artlist a try, use the link .rock.live/Artlist and embiggen your video creations.
That's really good. I think he talked a little fast, but just so you can, kind of get the idea that you can generate your own voiceovers, and that in itself is just really cool. Something else Artlist brings to the table that not a lot of other services do is they do have templates. So a lot of you guys are often looking for some text or typography stuff. You need things for intros, outros. Maybe you're doing a special presentation. You can come over here and pull down templates, and they do place them in various software. So you can pick whether it's Final Cut, After Effects, Premiere, or DaVinci. So if you wanted something in Final Cut, because that's what I use, I'm just going to show you that one. It will give you a bunch of templates that you can use for Final Cut if you wanted to put those in and, well, embiggen your video. Let's go down to another one, which I think is awesome as all get, is you can come down here and pull down LUTs. And again, this depends on which plan you use, but maybe you want to get a shot and you want to show off, some very red looking footage. You can download this Nutmeg LUT, but there's tons of looks in here. You might want to do something that's pulling that thermonuclear orange kind of situation. So that's one more thing. But before we dig out, let me show you this. You can download an extension that you put into Premiere, After Effects, Final Cut, Resolve in order to help you out. But I don't really use that. That's just, people that use this heavily. I'm not that heavy a user, but I do love this. So you go to Artboards, and I want to describe a video that I want to create. So of course I pre-type this because you know what it is. It says, I want to create a YouTube video inspiring beginning YouTube creators to forget perfection, dun, 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 ION. Just start, have fun creating content. Should be energetic, lively, and upbeat. So I'm going to say get suggestions. And what Artlist is going to do is find footage, music, sound effects, everything I need in order to build this story, and it's going to put it together for me. Now, I still got to go create the video, and I still have to edit the video, but it makes it a little bit easier when you're trying to find that sound that matches the picture. That is something that drives most people crazy, is trying to find the right music for the show, right? So let's check out this first song they said for us. That's cool. It's not as pumpy as I would like. Let's go energetic creative. There you go. Love it, love it. Like I just want to put on my roller skates and be like, roll, bounce, rock, skate. If you remember those days, let me know in the comments below. If you can skate backwards, 2 thumbs up in the comments. Yeah, so this is something cool. Like I could get down with this. If I was trying to make a commercial for Ecamm, I would definitely use one of those first couple of beats. I don't know why this says Baby Shark. I'm scared to press it, but I can't help myself. Never mind. Good title sequence. Good energy. Yeah, so really cool. And you can see in here, like there's some various clips that they've thrown together. They show some clips of color corrections, show some clips of editing. So they get in there and really can help you out. You got your sound effects, you got laughter, you got a person laughing really hard, short laughters, you got some fireworks and smarts, you got some white noise, light crackle, all the above. But it's a cool way to get you started while you're trying to figure out this video. So if you're going in, you're looking for some B-roll and you want to have a good time, boom, just jump into Artlist, give it a couple things that you want to say and see what you come out with. So again, this video is not sponsored, and you can find out more about Artlist at docrock.live/Artlist. Yes, that's affiliate link, but it won't change your pricing. But I think Artlist is hands down one of the most effective tools of all of these content creation tools that you use while you're creating videos. Now, it's very important that you understand. And actually, I think I showed you this the other day, but let me go back in real quick and make sure that I cover this before we run. I don't want to make this video a hella long, but I want you to know sort of what's possible. So if I come back real quick, you'll see that I've already cleared 3 YouTube channels, a Facebook channel, my Instagram, and so if I want to put these videos anywhere that might run into a problem, it's there. I've only ever had one issue, and there was a video that I made, and for some reason it didn't tick right away. All you had to do was put in a link and you press clear the video, it cleared the video, and the content strike goes away instantly. That's another reason why I like Artlist. The clearance tools, if you ever have a problem, are so quick, and yeah, that's important. You rarely will run these things, but in case you do, and I've only had one after probably hundreds of videos, it's nice to know that that can be done. So I hope you like this video. Please press the like button or the subscribe button. And if you just want to learn more about these things, then yeah, hit the notification, because every time I make a video, YouTube will send you a little message, be like, hey, Doc made another video that might help you make some content. Right about now, the algorithm is going to show you a video and think you should watch, and I agree with them.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.